Hey yo. So, apparently we are going to continue to exploit a young adult and her trauma for the sake of exposing her mother on YouTube. Very creepy, predatory, weirdo behavior, right? Keep in mind, these people are almost 40, and this young adult is like 20. So if that's not weird enough for you, also keep in mind that this is coming from two individuals who aren't that great of parents themselves, right? One of them has had CPS involved in their life from the time their child was born until she was almost 3 years old. We have watched her throw her child while she was live. We have watched her ignore her child while she is live. We have watched her take food from her child while she's on live. We have seen her get an attitude with her daughter and tell her to leave her the fuck alone because her dumbass ate a hot chip, but then turn around and talk to her chat normal as hell. Normal tone, right? We've watched this woman get online and admit that her very own in-laws called CPS on her and tried to take her child from her, which they now already have her 4 days a week. Also, coming from a woman who wrote an entire community post admitting that she lies to people for no fucking reason, because her ass logic is, I have to lie to people about nonsense rather than not saying anything at all. Remember, she lied to me. She lied to people who supported her about getting food stamps and help from the government for no reason in the world other than to have us believe that she took care of her daughter solely on her own, when in reality, she didn't. That's the type of person that you're dealing with. If she's gonna lie to you about shit that doesn't even matter, you think she's not gonna lie to you about something like this, where she's trying to prove a point, where she wants to be right, where she wants to put someone down and make herself feel good? And the other one doesn't even have contact with one of his own children because of accusations that his daughter put upon him. On top of that, this same man who doesn't have contact with his child is the same man who had an affair with a woman on the internet and is now trying to tell a woman to get off the internet and fix her family while dragging her family to the internet. Make that shit make sense. Also keep in mind the type of people that you're dealing with, right? Some of these individuals have already been involved in pretending to speak to people in this elaborate scheme to make a man believe he was talking to BK's wife. Y'all remember that? So be weary of what you're hearing. Also, crazy as fuck to me that both of those two individuals claim to be a victim of abuse in one form or another. Like, Controller, you're supposed to be a DV survivor, right? This woman is literally in a shelter, and you guys are nitpicking at her personal life. Her husband is locked up from what he did to her, and you're still nitpicking. Anyone who has actually been in any sort of abusive situation knows that 9 times out of 10, manipulation and abuse go hand in hand. The fact that we're going to sit here and pretend like people don't weaponize their children in a divorce, in a separation, in an abusive situation, shit happens every day. Why is there 2, 3 other ones that are on the mom's side? Come on now. Fucking weirdos. By all means, continue, if it is in fact her daughter, continue to exploit her trauma for the internet. Because as I've been saying for both of you, it says more about the two of you than it does any point that you're trying to make about Ivana. Controller, you've had a channel for almost, like 4 years now. What have you accomplished? Be proud, bitch.